All, welcome back to my channel. As you all know me, I'm Aishwarya A, bearing USN number 1VE20EC001. I'm currently pursuing 7th semester in the Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering at Sri Venkateshwara College of Engineering. And my today's presentation is on electronic engine control system. So let's move. And today's topics to be discussed are why electronic engine? What is electronic engine control system? Engine functions and control, engine performance terms. Now we'll discuss what is electronic engine control system. An electronic engine control system is an assembly of electronic and electromechanical components that continuously varies the fuel and spark settings in order to satisfy government exhaust emission and fuel economy regulations. These electronic control system, it is an assembly or the interconnection of electronic circuits and the electromechanical components that continuously varies the fuel and the spark settings of any engine which satisfies the government exhaust emission and the fuel economy regulations. So, we'll see the block diagram of the electronic engine control system. Here are the sensors. Many sensors are used in the electronic engine control system, and these sensors are connected to the electronic control unit. The electronic control unit is connected to the actuator. The actuator is connected to the engine. From the engine, the power and the exhaust is liberated. Now let us discuss the block diagram of engine functions and control. As we seen in the previous diagram, the sensors. Now in this block diagram, we are connecting the engine status sensor to the engine control, and this engine control is again connected to the evaporator, and the airflow is fed into the engine. Throttle plate is connected. MAF sensor is connected. MAF sensor means mass airflow sensor, which is connected to the fuel metering, and this fuel metering is also connected to the engine control, and MAF sensor is also connected to the engine control. From the fuel metering we have connected the engine. From the engine we have connected the ignition. Ignition contains the spark plugs, drive shaft and the power, and the catalytic converter is connected to the engine from which the exhaust emissions are given out. This is the engine functions and the control system. Now we'll see major controller inputs from the engine. First one is throttle position sensors, TPS, mass airflow rate. We can call it as MAF. Engine temperature or coolant temperature, we can also call it as CT. Engine speed, RPM and angular position. Exhaust gas recirculation, EGR value position. Exhaust gas oxygen, EGO concentration. All these are the inputs from the engine we used in the previous block diagram. Now let us discuss the major controller outputs from the engine. First one is fuel metering control, ignition control, ignition timing, the exhaust gas recirculation control. Now let us see the last topic of today's presentation, that is engine performance terms. The engine performance terms used in this topic is power and BSFC. BSFC means brake specific fuel consumption. And firstly, we'll see what is power. Power is a measurement of an engine's ability to perform a useful work. That means how much output we are getting out of input what we are giving from the engine, we can call it as power. And nextly, BSFC. BSFC means brake specific fuel consumption, is a measurement of an engine's fuel economy, and we can also define it by the ratio of fuel flow to the brake power output of the engine. Now, BSFC can be written as the ratio of RF by PB. RF means fuel flow rate, how much fuel we are giving to the engine, divided by BP, sorry, PB. PB means brake power output. BSFC can be defined as RF by PB. These are the engine's performance terms used in this topic. Engine performance terms to be continued, that is torque. Torque is the twisting force of an engine's crankshaft by the cylinder pressure pushing on the piston during the power stroke. The next one is volumetric efficiency. The variation in the torque with the RPM is strongly influenced by the volumetric efficiency or breathing efficiency. And the next one is thermal efficiency. It expresses the mechanical energy that is delivered to the vehicle relative to the energy content of the fuel. And another one is calibration. And the next one and the last engine performance term is engine mapping. It is the process by which measurements are made of an important engine variables while the engine is operated throughout its speed and the load ranges. That's all about the today's topics. See you in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye. Please do support, like and comment my videos. Thank you all.